into number of sources E1, E2, and Z3 plus minus E3, so on. Zn, Zn, En, and with load ZL. That means if number of sources E1, E2, E3, so on to En with their internal impedances Z1, Z2, Z2, Z1, Z2, Z3, so on to Zn, which are connected in parallel, can be replaced by a voltage source E in series with an impedance Z. A voltage source E in series with impedance Z, as shown in figure 2. This is figure 1. This is figure 2, where E is equal to, what is E? E is equal to, E is nothing but voltage. Voltage is nothing but equal to what? General basic definition of Ohm's law, we can write it as V is equal to IR. So therefore we can write it as I into Z. I into Z we can write it, or we can write it as E is equal to I by Z. I by Z we can write it. So what is this I? Where E is equal to, I is equal to, what is that you can write it? All the currents. This is I1, I2, I3, so on. So therefore what is that you can write it? I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus so on, divided by I into Z, sorry, I into Z, and Z is equal to, Z impedance is equal to 1 by admittance, we can write it. Therefore I by Y we can write it. So Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2 plus Y3 plus so on, we can write it. Similarly, further, E is equal to, I1 is nothing but equal to, I is equal to V by R, that is E1 by Z1. E1 by Z1 plus E2 by Z2 plus E3 by Z3 plus so on, divided by Y1 is nothing but equal to 1 by Z1. 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3 plus so on. So this is your E. This you should remember. That means whenever we have number of sources E1, E2, E3, so on to En with their internal impedances Z1, Z2, Z3, so on to Zn connected in parallel, can be replaced by a voltage source E in series with an impedance Z, where E is equal to E1 by Z1, E2 by Z2, so on, and Z is equal to, similarly, Z is equal to 1 by Y, it is equal to 1 by Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2 plus Y3 plus so on. Therefore, Y is equal to 1 divided by, Y1 is 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3 plus so on. So this is Y. Sorry, it's not Y, it is Z. Z is equal to, 1 by Y1 plus Y2 plus Y3, and Y1 is equal to 1 by Z1, 1 by, so this is your Z. So this is the statement of the theorem. Whenever we have number of sources E1, E2, E3, so on to En with their internal impedances Z1, Z2, Z3, so on to Zn, all of them are connected in parallel, can be replaced by a voltage source E in series with an impedance Z. Okay. Only when these two are, all of them are parallel, we can do this one, right? If that's all the statement, we can go for a proof. A simple proof is there for this. So proof for this one. Proof. So let us consider the same circuit only. So convert all the voltage sources into, convert all sources into voltage sources into current sources. The reason why we are converting into current sources is whenever the number of sources are connected in parallel, all of them should be converted into current source. So therefore, what I do is a current source parallel with an impedance Z1 and one more current source in parallel with an impedance Z2, one more current source in parallel with the impedance Z2, Z1, Z2, Z3, so on. Here also one current source in parallel with an impedance Zn. So this is your I1, I2, I3, In. Okay, right. This is Zn and the load ZL. Okay, right. So this is your where I1 is equal to what? The I1 is equal to E1 by Z1. I1 is equal to E1 by Z1. And I2 is equal to E2 by Z2. I3 is equal to E3 by Z3. And In is equal to En by Zn. Okay, right. Now what is that we have? So all the current sources are parallel. What you should do? I can replace it by a single current source. And all of them are connected in this impedances are. So this is your I. This I is equal to what is that we have? I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, so on you will get it. And all these impedances parallel, I'll call it as Z. With load ZL. Okay, right. Where I is equal to what? Where I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus so on to In. I is equal to, each I1 is what? I1 is equal to what? E1 by Z1, E1 by Z1 plus E2 by Z2 plus E3 by Z3 plus so on to En by Zn. En by Zn. En by Zn. We can write it. I is equal to. And so I is equal to, what is that? Because now you can convert this, and Z is equal to what? So Z is equal to parallel combination. That means 1 by Z is equal to 1 by Z is equal to 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3 plus so on to 1 by Zn. So therefore, Z is equal to what? 1 divided by 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3 plus so on to 1 by Zn. So that you got Z. Now, what is that we have? I we got it. So now you convert it into voltage source. If you are converting it into voltage source, what is that we have? A voltage source E in series with an impedance same Z. Okay, right. With load ZL. Okay, right. So now what is that you can write it? E is equal to what? E is equal to V is equal to IR, no? I into Z. I into Z we said, which is equal to I into Z we have. We can write it as, what is that you can write it? E is equal to I into Z. E is equal to, I is what? I is equal to E1 by Z1, E1 by Z1 plus E2 by Z2 plus E3 by Z3 plus so on to En by Zn whole divided by, Z is what? 1 divided by this much. 1 into numerator, whole thing is divided by 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3 plus so on to 1 by Zn. So that is your E and this is your Z. So this is your Z. So therefore, a number of sources E1, E2, E3, so on to En with their internal impedances Z1, Z2, Z3, so on to Zn can be replaced by a voltage source E in series with an impedance Z, where E is equal to this one and Z is equal to this one. Hence the proof. That's all. Okay. So that's how we should prove it. Very simple one, easy one. Okay. Now let us move on to problems on this concept. Not many problems are asked in the examination and not very less tricky problems. And most of the examination tricky problems will be from Thevenins and Nortons. Okay, right. Now we shall see what and all they asked in the examination in the recent papers. Okay, August, September, what and all they asked, I'll check it out. Yeah, we have one problem, but with the complex values. I'll do that in later stages. Okay, first I'll do one simple problem. August, September, we have one problem. And January 2020, I'll check it. Yeah, we have a problem, very simple problem, of course. This is from last year regular paper, January 2020. January 2020, and the marks allocated is 8 marks. The question is like this: use Millman's theorem to find the current flowing through 2 plus J3 ohms impedance for the circuit shown in figure. That is the question. I'll write down this diagram. One resistance, voltage source, one more resistance, voltage source. This is 2 volts, this is 4 volts, and one more resistance here. And in parallel with that, we have a current source. And a load is said, that is J3, J3 ohms, 2 ohms, 10 amps, 4 ohms, 3 ohms, 4 volts, 2 ohms. Okay, sorry. Now, as I said, Millman's theorem is applicable only for the sources when they are connected, voltage sources connected in parallel with their respective internal impedances. Now we have a current source here. So therefore, if you want to apply Millman's theorem, I will have to convert this current source into voltage source. So therefore, what I do is plus minus one resistance, voltage source, and this you convert it into voltage source, resistance, voltage source, and then we have a load. This is your load. This is your load, just to mark it, 2, 3J, and this is 2, 3, 4, 2 volts, 4 volts. So V is equal to 10 amps. V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. 40 volts ಬರ್ತಾ? 4 volts, 2 volts, 40 volts ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅದು. My mistake ಏನಾಯ್ತಾ? 1 minute, I'll just check it out. Yeah, right, no problem. So now we'll have to find out E and Z. E is equal to what? E1 by Z1 plus E2 by Z2 plus E3 by Z3 divided by 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3. And Z is equal to 1 divided by 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3. Okay, first anyhow this one is required now. Therefore, first I'll calculate Z itself. So how will you do that? Z is equal to 1 divided by 1 by Z1. 1 by Z1 is what? 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. Which is equal to how much? 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇದು? First you tell me this bottom only. Denominator 1.033. 1 by x. 0.9230 ohms. Okay, that is your Z. Now you find out E. E is equal to E1 andre this one, 2 divided by 2 plus 4 divided by 3 plus 40 divided by 4 whole divided by 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2, that is nothing but equal, we know the value 1.0833. Directly we can do it. This is 1, this is 1.33, this is 10. 10 plus 1, 10 plus 1, 11, 12.33 you will get it in the numerator. 12.33 divided by 1.0833. Correct ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮೇಡಮ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 40 by 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 ಆಯ್ತು. 2 by 2 is 1. 10 plus 1 11 and 4 by 3 is 1.33. So 11 plus 1.33 is 12.33 divided by 1.083. Anyhow you have calculated. That's the reason why I have calculated only this one. 1 by Z1, this value we got it directly. That value I have written here. Don't take this value. Okay, right? So how much is this, madam? 11.38 volts. Okay, right. Now Millman's equivalent. So Millman's equivalent is, what is that? A voltage source E in series with an impedance. Here it is resistance and load. Okay, right. What is that load? 2 plus 3J. And this is what? Impedance is how much? 923 ohms. And the voltage is 11.38. And you find out this IL. IL is equal to what? IL is equal to 11.38. All of them are series now. So real part 2.923. 2 plus this one. Real part you add it plus 3J. How much is this, madam? Nine to 3. 1.89, 1.94 to J. If you want, you can convert it into polar. Polar nodi. And R 2.71 at an angle of minus 45.7 degrees. That's all. 8 marks question in the examination. I think you can do it. Okay. Now let us go for one more examination problem from the latest paper now. All the values are complex only. Now I'll take up the problem from the latest paper. It's not January, August, September, August, September 2020. August, September 2020, and this for 10 marks. Don't expect every time 10 marks. Because of the COVID, there may be easy questions we have seen, but this kind of question generally it will be for 6 to 7 marks. Okay, if they're giving it, it's fine. Plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. And you said that A, one capacitor. This is also simple only. Okay, right. This is B, 10 ohms, minus 3J. Okay, 80 at an angle of 30 degree. 80 at an angle of 30 degree, 10 ohms. 90 at an angle of 45 degree. This is 20 ohms. This is 10 ohms. And 10 at an angle, 100 at an angle of 0 degree. 100 at an angle of 0 degree, 5 ohms. Okay, right. So this is the one what he has given. The question is like this. Find the current through 10 minus 3J, J3 ohms using Millman's theorem. 10 marks question. Okay, very simple one, of course. All problems on Millman's generally it will be very easy. Maximum they can give is complex values they can give. Other than that, the problems will be very simple. Okay, right. Now let us go for this problem. So convert this into rectangular format. 90 at an angle of 45 degree, madam. So now you convert it. Rewrite the circuit diagram with 100. 100 at an angle of 0 is 100 volts. And this is plus minus. What is 90 at an angle of 45? Convert polar to rectangular, madam. Okay, right. So 90 at an angle of 45. 90. Here above minus shift angle is there. 45 equals. Okay. Then we can write it as S to D. 63.64. 63.64 minus 63.64 plus 63.64 J. And one thing you should remember always while doing this kind of problem, whenever they say that 45 degree, both real and imaginary part values will be same. If it is 135 degree, there may or 225 degree, there may be a sign change, but the still 45 degree, 135 degree, 315 degree and 225 degree, for all of them you will get the same values, but signs will this and this depending on the quadrant. That means it will come like this: 45 degree here, 135, 225, 315, like this. So what will happen is only the depending upon the position, if it is here, it is both of them are positive. If it is here, imaginary part is negative, real part is positive. If it is here, both imaginary and real part is negative. If it is here, real part is positive, negative, imaginary part is negative. So we can easily understand that. Anyhow, calculator will do it, all these things. Okay, right. Yeah, 90, 80 at an angle of 30. Okay, right. 80 shift at an angle 30 equals, sorry, 69.28, right? Plus minus 69.28 plus 40 I, 40J, sorry, 40J, one resistance is there. That is, this is, what is that? 10 ohms. So this is 20 ohms. And this A and B, a resistance. This is your load, of course. This load is minus 3J, 10 ohms. B, this is A. Okay, right. Now, so we got all the values. Find out E. E is equal to E1 by Z1 plus E2 by Z2 plus E3 by Z3 divided by 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3. Okay. And Z is equal to what? Z is equal to 1 divided by 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3. First you do this one so that I can substitute here. Z is equal to what? 1 divided by 1 divided by Z1. Z1 is what? 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20. This we can easily say that Z is equal to 1 divided by 1 by 5 is 0.2, 1 by 10 is 0.1, 1 by 2, 1 by 20, 1 by 2 is 0.5, 1 by 20 is 0.05. So that will be equal to what? 1 divided by 1 by 0.8, 0.35. Okay, 1 by x is how much? 1 by 0.35? 2.857 ohms. So we got Z. Now you go for E. E is equal to what? E1. E1 is what? 100. 100 divided by 5 plus 63.64. 63.64 plus 63.64 J divided by how much? 10. 10 plus one more value is there. What is that? 69.28. 69.28 plus 40J divided by 20 whole divided by, what is that value? 0.35. This value is 0.35 only. Okay, right. E is equal to what is this one? 100 by 500? 20, yeah? 20. And 6.3364 plus 6.364 J. ಇದು 20 ಇಂದ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎರಡನ್ನು ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. 69.28 plus 4J divided by 20 ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3.464.2J. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. E is equal to this is 10 ohms, this is minus 3J, and the impedance, you know, what is that? 2.857. 85.22 18.75 J. So 85.22 plus 18.75 J. Now these two are in series. Now you find out IL. Okay, Z also I written, E also I written. E, this is Z, this is load. Okay, this is AB. Okay, right. Now you find out IL. IL is equal to what? 85.22 22 plus 18.75J divided by 10 real part we added 12.857 plus minus 3J. Tell me the value IL. 5 point 2.849. Convert it into polar. 6.60. 25.54 degree. Okay. Right. So that's about the problem on this. Okay. Now let me see any other problems are there. So next July 2019, I'll check it out. Okay, right. Here, the question is state and prove Millman's theorem with an example, 10 marks. Whatever I did know, take an example and prove it. Okay. Statement also I gave in the beginning. The statement also you should give it. Statement will fetch you 2 marks. My proof will fetch you 8 marks. That's all. That is from July 2019. So next we shall move on to January 2019. What and all they are asking. Yeah, same kind of problem we have here. I'll do that. January 2019. Once again, this value is complex. January 2019. And the question is for five marks. Okay, right. As I said, you cannot expect every time 10 marks, even though complex values are there. For the circuit shown in figure, find the current in 6 plus 8J ohms impedance using Millman's theorem is said. Okay, how to do it? Same kind of problem, but the values are complex. RMR key is given 415 degree, 415 at an angle of 0 degree, and one more voltage source here, and the impedance is 10J, and one more capacitor here, and voltage source. RMR is given 415 at an angle of 120 degree, and here RMR upwards 415 at an angle of 240, and the load 6 ohms 8J. So, and the resistance here is 10 ohms. Okay, first of all, you convert all of them into rectangular format. Then we shall go for the simplification. Okay, right. So what is that we have? This is first one is okay. One resistance, one voltage source. This RMR indicate this is plus, this is minus. For our kind of just 415. At an angle of 0 is 415 only, 10 ohms. And a voltage source. So there's the impedance, you write it here, no problem. Series now, you can just to confuse you, they are given this way, that's all. 10J and voltage source 415 at an angle of 120 madam. Convert it into rectangular. Okay, 1 minute. That capacitance value, I'll tell you the capacitance value. Minus 10J. Minus 10J. How much is that, man? minus 207. 359.4J na? Okay. And this is minus 10J. 415 at an angle of 240. 415 shift at an angle of 240. 240 equals minus 207 alla? Minus 207.5 minus 359. Minus 359.4J. So see that only this one is changing. Okay, right, that's all. Right? Once you get this, what is that we have? Go for E. E is equal to what? E1 by Z1 plus E2 by Z2 plus E3 by Z3. And Z is equal to 1 divided by 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3. First you calculate Z, 1 divided by 1 by Z1, 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10J plus 1 by minus 10J. See this one, very simple one. Plus 1 by 10J minus 1 by 10J gets cancelled. 1 by 10, 10 will go to numerator, therefore 10 ohms. Okay, right. So here also we can easily simplify it. E1 is equal to what? Minus 207.5 plus 359 point, sorry, before that, sorry. E is equal to 415 divided by 10. 415 divided by 10, don't simplify it. Plus minus 207.5 plus 359.4J divided by 10J and plus minus 207.5 minus 359.4J whole divided by minus 10J. Okay, right. Observe this one. Whole divided by what? 10, no? 10 only. So this 10 will be, what is that? You can write it. This 10 gets cancelled now. 10 you take common in the denominator. Here also it will be, is that right? Not 10, sorry. 1 by 10. Otherwise it will not get cancelled. This is your 1 by Z1, 1 by Z1, 1 by Z1. E is divided by 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3. Therefore, this is your 1 by 10 will be there. 1 by 10 is this one. That is 1 by Z1. So whole thing I have replaced 1 by 10. So this 10 gets cancelled. And E is equal to 415. As it is, I write it. When it goes to numerator now, it becomes minus J. Minus J. Therefore, what will you get? Minus of minus is plus 207.5J. And when JJ gets cancelled, plus 359.4. And minus J, minus gets cancelled. J, when it goes to numerator, it becomes minus 207.5J. And minus J gets cancelled, plus 359.4. Okay, right. Now, what is that we have? Minus 207J plus 207J gets cancelled. Then only addition is there. Only real part is there. No need to go for complex. All of them are real only. 415 plus 359.4 plus 359.4. That will be the answer. 1133.8 volts. That's it. So don't make the things complicated by keep on doing it in the calculator. Just you can cancel it and easily you'll get the answer. So once we got the E, and you can go for the equivalent circuit, voltage source in series with an impedance. Of course, impedance is 10 ohms only. And this is 1133.8. And the load is, what is that load? Inductance. Okay. 6 ohms. 8J is there, and this is your IL. So therefore, IL is equal to what? IL is equal to 1133.8. Add real part 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 8j. Tell me what is the value? 56.69 divided by plus 345 amps you will get. J amps. Okay. Convert it into polar. 63 point at an angle of 26.56 degree. That much amps you will get it. So this is in polar, this is rectangle, right? So that's it about the, what is that? January 2019 paper is concerned. Now let me see what and all they asked in the other papers, if at all, if it is any big twist is there, I'll do it. Okay. 2018 paper, very simple problem with real value. 20 volts in series with 2 ohms, 40 volts in series with 4 ohms, 50 volts in series with 5 ohms. And load resistance is 9.4. Very simple, 6 marks. I don't want to do it. It's very easy one. Any twist is there, I'll do. Otherwise, no. Okay. 2017 also, similar kind of problem only. Find the current in 12 ohm, 20 ohm resistor, 10J, 10J minus 10J, 15 volts, that's all. 15 at an angle 45, 10 at an angle 0. Same kind of problem. Uh, 2016, we don't have any problem at all. Let me see in some other scheme. Okay, right. State and explain Millman's theorem. That's all. 16 paper. If I go for 15 paper now, yeah, we have one problem. Very simple one is it is there. 12K, 48 volts, 60 volts, 66K, 20 volts, 4K. The load resistance he has given in the center. That's all. You can write it at the one end and you can do it. That is also very simple one. If you want, just I'll give the circuit diagram. You can do it. What I should do, I'll tell you. This is from July 2015. July 2015. The question is something like this. A resistance, a voltage source, a resistance, and a resistance, a voltage source, voltage source, and one more resistance, a voltage source. And see that the polarity also changed. Okay, just has changed, just to confuse you. Is given like this. I'll write down the values. 12K, 2K, 6K, 4K, 20 volts, 60 volts, 48 volts. Now the question is, find the output voltage E0 using Millman's theorem. This is E0 is said. So load he has given in the center, no problem, just to confuse you. Whether it's a parallel, when it is this point and this point are same, whether right here or here doesn't make any difference. Only thing you see that polarity, this is negative is connected. So therefore we have to make it minus. So same formula. 2 line, 3 line, you will get the answers. Okay. Find E0 is said, right? So Z is equal to, first you calculate Z. Z is what? 1 by 12K. So this is the one, this is the one, this is the one, right? 1 by 12K plus 1 by, 1 divided by 1 by 12K plus 1 by 6K plus 1 by 4K. 2K is load. Okay, right? Now, okay, right? Z is equal to what? You can take 1 divided by 1 by 12K plus 1 by 6K plus 1 by 4K. In terms of 1 by milli, you will get it. Okay, you do one thing. K you take common and you make it as milli. This milli 1 by 12 plus 12 1 by x, 6 1 by x, 4 1 by x. 5 into 10 power minus 4. 0.5 ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋಣ 0.5 milli. 12 1 by x ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದೇನು ಬೇಕಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, right. So what you can do is 12 1 by x plus 6 1 by x plus 4 1 by x equals 0.5. And k when it goes to numerator, it becomes milli here. So 1 by 5, which is nothing but equal to 1 by 5 is what? 2 kilo ohms, no? That is 2 kilo ohms. So now you find out E. E is equal to E1 andrena? E1 is 48. 48 by what? 12K plus 60 by what? 6K plus 20 by what? 4K whole divided by, what is that you can write it? 0.5 milli. 0.5 milli. Okay, right. So this milli, when you take into denominator, it become kilo. This one and gets cancelled. Okay, right. So 0.5 1 by 1 by 2. Okay, right. That we can write it as what? 2 will get cancelled with this 2. So this 0.5 is what? This is 6. This is 3. This is 2. Is that okay? And what about E? 48 by 8, 8 times, no? So you do 20 times, 10 times. Therefore, answer is what? That's all, no? E is 38. So therefore, what is that? You can write it plus minus. If you don't understand that, you do it in calculator. 38 volts and the resistance is 2K. Find out current, then we can find out. He said that find the E0. He said, is this he called as E0? And the load is how much? 2K. Okay, right. Therefore, you find out IL. IL is equal to what? Or I0 you can call it as. I0 is equal to what? 38 divided by 4K. How much is that? 9.5 milliamps. Milliamps. So E0 is equal to what? E0 is equal to, what is that value? 2K. Find out that. 2K into 9.5 milli. And milli and kilo gets cancelled. 9.5 into 2. 19 volts is the answer. So this is the one small twist. Oh, sorry, we did a mistake here. See this one. This is negative is there. So therefore, for whenever you are calculating voltage, you will have to make it negative. This is positive. This is positive. This is negative. Sorry. So E3 you will have to get negative here. Minus. We did mistake here. So what has happened to check this one? Is it 18 volts agutala? Sorry. 18 volts. So you should be very much careful. This is negative because all of them are positive. So 18 agutala idu. 18 agutte. Resistance remains same. Resistance, there is no value in negative and positive. Only for a voltage source it is 18. How much is that? 1 minute. What is that? 18. 18 by 4K. How much is that? 4.5. This is 4.5 milli. How much is that? 9 volts. 9 volts. Sorry. Okay. So that's how we should do this problem. So this completes Millman's theorem and of course this module. Next we shall move on to the next module in the next class. Okay. Thank you.